Coming up on this edition of Access Virginia Beach, it's moving day at the Animal Care and Adoption Center. We'll take you on a tour of their new facility. And it's more than just a day at the park. Neighborhood playgrounds increase property values and tourism. We'll explain. Plus, a major international event is coming to Hampton Roads next spring, and we'll bring you the details. That and more are coming up as we access Virginia Beach. Hello and welcome to VBTV's Access Virginia Beach, a program that informs you of news and events from around our city and schools. I'm Peter Van Heest, and thanks for joining us. Well, a new building right off South Bird Neck Road has gone to the dogs, literally. Just in time for the holidays, homeless cats and dogs around the city now have a new place to call home.
So if somebody comes in and they're looking for their lost cat, this is where we would take them to take a look at it.
After many years on the planning table and an entire year of construction, the new Animal Care and Adoption Center is officially open for business.
This is truly an important event for Virginia Beach.
And to commemorate the good news, city officials and animal lovers gathered for a ribbon-cutting ceremony.
This way.
2, 3, 4.
The new shelter is 4 times the size of the old one, and it boasts many amenities.
With the size we have now, we're able to properly house all the animals that come in. We're able to give them the most sanitary conditions to live in, plus plenty of playroom. So the dogs especially are going to have access to larger pens here when they're inside, and then large play pens outside. Cats, once they're on the adoption floor, will have access to a tremendous cat colony where they'll be able to run out on the floor and play on a jungle gym of sorts.
A 900-square-foot livestock barn is also located on the property. And the building has several green features, including a solar hot water system, rainwater harvesting, and a geothermal HVAC system. The new shelter can house up to 192 dogs, 129 cats, and 20 pocket pets. And as you can imagine, it was no easy job transferring all those pets from the old facility to the new one. Let's take a look at how moving day went.
Today is transport day to every animal in the shelter. We'll be going.
Oh, this one is a noisy one. There we go.
He's 1109.
It was a big day at the old animal care and adoption facilities.
What are we doing is we're taking the cat out. Okay. Putting him in his box, hopefully.
Wrangling cats may be easier said than done, but today it was all hands on deck as volunteers, staff, and animal control officers worked together to transfer dozens of animals.
Right now in our facility, we have 108 dogs, 91 cats, 6 rabbits, 2 snakes, and 2 ferrets. They'll all be transported today.
Hi, sweetheart. You're going to your new facility, your new shelter. Yay!
After a quick drive across town, all of the animals were soon making themselves comfortable.
I think the dogs are already ecstatic about their larger cages.
And of course, now that the cages are filled, staff wants to make sure they all find a good home.
Our first priority is reuniting an animal with its owner, or vice versa. Our second priority is rehoming all the animals that owners don't come and pick up, and we want to find their forever home.
The new facility is located at 341 South Bird Neck Road. Just log on to vbgov.com/animal control for shelter hours and adoption fees. I'm sure many of you have big plans for 2012. Well, the resort city does too. In fact, it recently announced plans for a nationwide celebration that will take place right here in Hampton Roads.
It's going to be a world-class event, one of the largest tall ship and maritime events in history.
Some exciting news for both Virginia Beach and surrounding cities. Officials announced that OpSail 2012 is coming to the region next June.
The regional focus of this is very, very important. And to that end, we're going to have OpSail, the tall ships from many countries. It's going to be the biggest OpSail since probably about 1976, and the 200th anniversary of our independence. We'll be coming through. Many of them will be stopping here and tying up downtown Norfolk, open to visitors. It's a spectacular show when they sail in. They'll come in with our Navy. It's going to be really something, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
The event, which commemorates the bicentennial of the War of 1812 and the birth of the Star-Spangled Banner, includes parades, historical exhibits, tall ships, and air shows.
For the first time in more than 3 decades will enjoy a fantastic air show over the Virginia Beach oceanfront.
The Blue Angels will perform 3 air shows at the oceanfront on June 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. OpSail will take over the Hampton Roads areas from June 1st through the 12th. The Blue Angels performed at the oceanfront back in the 1950s, and other air shows were held in the 70s and 80s. Hampton Roads is one of 7 ports OpSail 2012 will visit next year. Various activities will be held at locations stretching from the eastern shore to the peninsula from June 1st to the 12th. Log on to opsail.org for more information. With more than 33,000 acres of parkland, 6 state-of-the-art recreation centers, and a nationally recognized athletic complex, the park and recreation system of Virginia Beach is a major draw for tourists and residents alike. A study recently conducted by the Trust for Public Land reveals that Virginia Beach parks can be a welcome neighbor.
The Trust for Public Land conducted this same study of determining the value of localities, parks, and recreation systems with Wilmington, Delaware, Suffolk and Nassau County, up in Long Island, New York, and Charlotte-Mecklenburg County in North Carolina. And Virginia Beach stacked up very well, and as well as even better than some of the other localities in terms of having the unique asset of the public beach as affecting its tourism value.
Locals and visitors love our beautiful beaches, but our community and neighborhood parks are loved equally as well.
One of the most direct impacts is from residents that are within 500 feet of public parks, and that is that we could show a direct increased value by residents that purchased and sold homes within 500 feet of a park versus those that own homes outside of that 500-foot radius. So the closer the proximity to a safe public park, the higher the residential value of the property.
Going forward, the city will use information gained from the study to develop its capital improvement and operating budgets in terms of determining how to allocate its resources for both direct use as well as servicing our homeowners.
Another value of our Parks and Recreation system is that residents, it shows residents that these amenities, these recreation centers, and these parks are for them. Letting residents know that this is being done for them, their families, and for their benefit, as well as the environment. And I think that's a tremendous service that we provide to our residents.
If you would like to review the Trust for Public Land study, log on to vbgov.com. What do you get when you mix 440 students with 20 bottles of glue, countless boxes of crayons, and lots of glitter?
You have to color the Santa.
At Windsor Woods Elementary, you get a worthwhile program that brings a smile to our military members stationed overseas.
Today we are making holiday cards for the troops. This is our 3rd annual year doing it, so we're very excited.
The school teamed up with the American Red Cross for this colorful project. Each student made a card that included a heartfelt message.
Dear service member, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Santa better give you a break. Be safe. Come home soon.
My dad is in the Navy, so I know what it feels like to not have a family member not at home for the holiday.
So happy holidays and best wishes from Ariana. And then I drew a picture of the menorah and a Christmas tree.
More than 400 cards have been signed, sealed, and will soon be delivered.
We are a military community, and we have lots of children that their families are deployed, and we want to let them know that we're thinking of them. It's hard for the kids, it's hard for their families.
The cards will be heading to troops stationed all over the world, as well as military members in the area. Coming up next on this edition of Access Virginia Beach, thinking about making a quick buck by hosting a gold party? Well, think again. We'll explain why they're illegal in Virginia.
Thank you.
And it's that time of the year again. 250 animated displays light up the boardwalk. We'll have that and more when we return.
Any questions?
What kind of service plan does this come with?
Unlimited.
Can I keep my same phone number? Does it have a camera? What's the warranty? Can I put my party shuffle on this?
Any questions?
No.
For the 10 questions everyone should know, go to ahrq.gov.
Welcome back to Access Virginia Beach. I'm Peter Van Heest. Gold parties, they're the newest craze for folks looking for some quick cash. But before you empty out the jewelry box and invite over your friends, you better watch out. Many of those parties are scams, but more importantly, they're illegal in the state of Virginia. Here's Macy Pridgeon with this month's Consumer Affairs tip.
So who wants to make some money today? I do. Okay, well, let's see your gold.
Today's tough economic times, coupled with the rising price of gold, make hosting at-home gold buying parties seem like a great way to earn a quick buck. Many national gold buying companies are hiring representatives to arrange in-home parties where they will buy your gold and other precious metals. Consumers should be aware that these at-home gold buying parties violate Virginia law and dealers can be prosecuted. Out-of-state dealers violate many requirements of the Virginia Precious Metals Dealer Code, which were put in place to thwart the movement of stolen property. In order to purchase gold, dealers must meet the following criteria. Dealers must have a permit to purchase precious metals. They may only operate out of a fixed and permanent location, such as a retail store. Their measuring devices must be inspected and approved by law enforcement, and dealers must keep records of all sales for 24 months. Also, items may not be purchased from minors, and those items must remain in the possession of the buyer and in the city where they were purchased for 10 days after the sale.
As far as how it looks doesn't matter because we're going to melt it down.
So, think twice before hosting a gold buying party in your home. Although it may seem like a great way to earn some holiday cash, remember that it is illegal. And if you really want that extra money, bring your gold to a licensed, bonded, and insured company. A violation of the Virginia Precious Metals Dealer Code is a Class 2 misdemeanor, punishable by up to 6 months in jail and a fine of up to $1,000. The Better Business Bureau offers tips for making gold transactions with licensed dealers. Log on to www.bbb.org or call 531-1300 for more information.
This message was brought to you by the Office of the Commonwealth's Attorney, keeping citizens informed because forewarned is forearmed.
3 Virginia Beach 911 dispatchers were honored last month at the Virginia State 911 Heroes Award celebration. All 3 award winners dealt with children who made the 911 call.
I had a little 6-year-old on the phone who said that her mother was being abused by her grandmothers, and they were assaulting her, had her on the floor, and she was just a little trooper. She was just so amazing. The questions that I asked her, I felt like I was talking to a teenager. She was just amazing.
Dispatchers were honored for their behind-the-scenes approach and quick reactions.
I think it's important that they're recognized as most times they're quietly behind the scenes doing their job, and people don't really take that into account. You know, the citizens see on the news, what do they see? They see the police officers, they see the firefighters, they see the EMS personnel on the scenes. This is an opportunity to recognize those unsung heroes that are behind the scenes.
Leanne Story and Andrea Bramley both assisted children who were reporting a domestic fight.
I love my job. It's different every day. It's exciting. You get to help people. You get to talk to all different types of people and really help them through what could be the most difficult time of their lives.
Yeah, it is. It is very satisfying, you know. I get a lot of satisfaction from my job because, you know, you're helping people and, you know, people depend on you and you're there for them, and it's very satisfying.
And that satisfaction has kept Gail Kearns on the job for over 30 years.
It makes me feel wonderful. I've been doing this job for almost 32 years, and it's just very rewarding, and it's just, you know, knowing that I can help someone, no matter if they've lost their dog or if if their child is missing and we find the child or whatever, you know, it's just a feeling that you can't explain.
Since 1999, the 911 Local Heroes program has recognized hundreds of children and dispatchers nationwide. While winter weather may have kept some folks in hibernation mode, outdoor enthusiasts won't let colder temperatures halt their fun. And the Parks and Recreation Department has the perfect event planned for those nature lovers.
In certain lights, birds that are blue don't stand out very much.
Don't miss your chance to check out our local wildlife. The Winter Wildlife Festival is right around the corner and registration is now open. Mark your calendars for January 27th through the 29th for 3 days of educational workshops and exciting excursions that include bird watching, wildlife photography, tours of Back Bay, and so much more. The event is for both novice and expert nature lovers, and there's no cost to attend the festival, but some excursions do have a small fee. Secure your spot today by registering online at vbgov.com/winterwildlife. You can also pick up a registration form at any local rec center. Looking for the perfect gift? Well, the Lynnhaven, Restoring a Legend, a new coffee table book, is now available. For many years, the Lynnhaven River has been a local treasure cherished by old-timers and newcomers alike. There are so many wonderful stories about people's experiences with the Lynnhaven River, so many beautiful photographs and paintings that celebrate the artist's experiences of the river. A stunning new book tries to capture these experiences with essays and images. The Lynnhaven, Restoring a Legend, is available at the Lynnhaven River Now office. For more information or to reserve a copy, drop an email to chris@lynnhaven2007.com. Looking for some good family fun during this magical time of the year? Well, the shining, dazzling, and sparkling holiday lights at the beach have taken center stage on the resort city's boardwalk, and they'll surely brighten up your holiday season. For the 17th consecutive year, cars can line up on the boardwalk to view the splendor of lights.
We're at Holiday Lights at the beach here at the Virginia Beach Oceanfront, where for 33 blocks, about 250 light displays are visible for people to drive by and look at. They have holiday themes, nautical themes, and it's just a great experience for families to come out and drive down the boardwalk, which is actually the only time of the year that you can do that.
Your family can drive through the displays and marvel at Santa, his elves, and reindeer, plus many more lighted displays.
We have several new displays at Holiday Lights this year, which are snow globes. We have a friend of ours locally who actually created these giant displays. There are 4 of them. They're holiday snow globes, and they're just beautiful. They're spread out throughout the course of Holiday Lights, so you'll see them in different places along this 33-block route.
Officials estimate 30,000 vehicles will make the trek through the holiday wonderland this year. The fantasy of lights is sure to dazzle and amaze those visiting the boardwalk, and it's never the same show.
One of the things we do from year to year is change up the order of the Holiday Lights displays, and actually we rotate some of the displays in and out so that the whole experience is fresh from year to year.
Other displays include the 12 Days of Christmas, a water skiing Santa, and of course it wouldn't be the season without a spectacular tree. Holiday Lights at the Beach is open every night, Sunday through Thursday, 5:30 to 10, and Friday and Saturday, 5:30 to 11 p.m. The cost is $10 on weeknights and $15 on weekends. A combo ticket is also available that would allow you to view the botanical gardens of Lights as well. And if you're looking at saving a few bucks, and who isn't, you can log on to beachstreetusa.com and print out a $2 discount coupon. Coming up next, see how elementary students are using technology to help them on a scavenger hunt. And it was a day of thanks for grandparents. We'll have that and more when we return.
Virginia Beach Schools Parent Connection is your one-stop resource for information and events which support families and promote student success. Would you like to ring in the new year as a technology expert? If so, visit the Princess Anne Area Library on December 28th from 5:30 to 6:30 to find out how. Discover how to use your new Nook, Kindle, iPad, iPod Touch, smartphone, or other gadget to download books from the library's collection. Please bring your reader and laptop. Call 385-2610 to register. If you're raising a strong-willed child, make plans to attend a workshop designed just for you. The session, sponsored by Children's Hospital of the King's Daughters in Norfolk, is planned for January 11th from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. Parents and caregivers will learn how to understand acting out behaviors, how temperament affects behavior, and alternative ways for handling spirited children. The session is free, but registration is required by calling 668-7500. To learn more about these activities or to see a complete calendar of events, visit the Parent Connection page of vbschools.com.
Welcome back to Access Virginia Beach. I'm Peter Van Heest. In a classroom full of children, no one child is the same. The Virginia Beach School Division recognizes this, which is why they offer a variety of advanced and academic programs. And listen up, parents and students. If you want to find out more about these, then mark your calendar. During the month of January, each school will be hosting an open house. Find out firsthand what each academy has to offer and talk one-on-one with instructors. Dates, times, and locations are listed on your screen. The application deadline for all programs is February the 1st. You can pick up applications at every middle and high school or online at vbschools.com. There are 5 academies and 2 high school advanced academic programs in the division. Let's take an in-depth look at the Technology Academy at Landstown High School.
Technology, the last frontier? Not if you enroll at the Landstown High School Technology Academy. It features a cutting-edge curriculum especially designed for highly motivated students with a keen interest in and talent for technology related to the fields of pre-engineering, business, and marketing. Students attending the Academy take core academic courses as well as technology elective courses from 3 major career strands: pre-engineering technology, information technology, and entrepreneurship technology. Students have multiple opportunities for taking advanced courses, participating in the dual enrollment program with Tidewater Community College, and sampling special programs featuring mentorships and internships.
We offer advanced level courses as well as courses that students can take for college credit. Those courses also come with an industry recognized certification that allows students to validate their skills and makes them more marketable for colleges along with potential employers. Students who come to the Technology Academy have the opportunity to learn real life skills and take those skills and put them to use for their future.
The innovative learning environment of the Technology Academy prepares students for a variety of postgraduate choices like entry-level jobs, advanced technology training, or college and university studies. Students can select from 3 strands of study. In the information technology strand, they have the opportunity to take database management courses, which use the Oracle platform incorporating SQL and PL/SQL languages and a web-based development class. Students will also have the opportunity at the end of these courses to take the industry certification exams, which will enhance their marketability. In the pre-engineering strand, students take courses such as basic technical drawing, digital visualization, engineering design, and robotics. These courses apply real-life problem solving with technology and hands-on experiences. The entrepreneurship technology strand offers Academy students many diverse choices. Students learn the principles of marketing through varied courses such as sports, entertainment, and recreation marketing, travel and tourism, and exploring entrepreneurship.
I think the best part of it is the variety of courses you can take. There's a lot of different courses that offers certifications for students, and the teachers are amazing and they're willing to help the students with whatever they need. We have amazing field trips, they're a lot of fun, and we also have competitions for each strand of our academy.
The curriculum and hands-on experiences students receive at the Technology Academy prepares them for the workplace, making them a more viable candidate for employment. Each strand offers students multiple opportunities to earn industry certifications in their field of study, as well as to compete in various related competitions at local, state, national, and international levels.
And just a reminder, the deadline to apply for all programs is February the 1st. Technical education has come a long way since the days of woodshop decades ago. Now Tech Ed is making strides to keep up with the latest technologies. And that offers new opportunities for students, opportunities like industry certification, where students demonstrate professional competencies as they graduate high school, making them highly employable. A recent gathering celebrated 17 years of Virginia Beach success.
Well, I can tell you that 17 years later, from our first certification, we are here to say, let's take notice. It's time to celebrate our certified learners, workers, and citizens for the 21st century. And that's why we asked you here to join us today.
Since 2002, almost 26,000 industry credentials have been earned by Beach grads. For one, IT certification meant instant success.
In the IT field, if you're working with Cisco equipment, which is the worldwide leader in network technology, one of the recommendations for the job is always CCNA or equivalent college experience or outside experience, but just having the CCNA there brings light to your resume and you instantly go to the front of the pack.
In the last school year alone, Beach students earned more than 4,500 credentials. We've all heard of Easter egg hunts and even bargain hunts. Well, at one local elementary school, they've taken scavenger hunts one step further.
Raise your hand if you've ever seen one of these before.
These third graders from John B. Dye Elementary are getting ready to go on a search.
We're going to be working on a project today from our Curious Codes grant that we got from the Education Foundation. They'll be working in the library doing a scavenger hunt.
But this isn't your normal scavenger hunt. Students are using iPads along with QR codes and a scanner to search for books.
You put the QR code right there in the middle of it, and there we go.
Now, for those of you wondering what QR codes are,
basically, this code is kind of like a barcode, and it will send send whoever looks it up to a website or wherever you'd like it to go.
And students are using those quick response codes to locate and scan books hidden throughout the library.
I got to use iPad 2s, and I had fun looking for QR codes and stuff.
And although it was a lot of fun, the main point of the lesson was to help students find books in the library while also incorporating the use of technology. The Curious Code grant encompasses activities for the entire school, and several are planned for the rest of the school year. The holidays are here, and time spent with family proves to be an important ingredient in celebrating the season. Tallwood Elementary recently made the season a little brighter for their students by holding a special celebration. Grandparents' Day once again brought many loving faces and hearts along with hugs to the school.
Grandparents' Day is an opportunity for the children to bring their grandparents to school with them for about an hour, and they have refreshments with their grandparents. They do an activity, and then we have entertainment. And it gives them an opportunity while they're in town visiting, or whether they live locally, to visit with their grandchildren and see what their elementary school is all about.
Whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight.
Ricardo Nicholas, a third grader at Tallwood, inspired the assembly with his a cappella version of the national anthem. School administrators hope this day inspires students and remind them of the importance of an education. Phyllis Cates knows her grandsons are appreciative of their education.
We're a family that is really big on education, and we feel like the more people in a child's life that supports them in school, it will help them succeed later in life.
This little granny won a prize for traveling all the way from Arizona to be with her grandkids. Judy Harps lives in town and wants her granddaughter to know that she and her family will do anything for her.
Because we're here to support Azaria, who is the light of our life. She is so precious, and we're here to let her know that for any reason, if she ever needs us, not just holiday time, but any time, that we're here, no matter what.
Kindergartners provided additional entertainment while also surprising grandparents with some special pictures. Kohl's of Chesapeake helped sponsor the day and provided door prizes to many grandparents.
One of Kohl's main objectives is to be active in the community. And so this is an event to get an opportunity to help out with the event itself, and as well as give a financial contribution.
This is the 6th year that Tallwood Elementary has sponsored Grandparents' Day, and it's a tradition they hope to continue. And with that, we've come to the end of our show. But if you've missed something or would like to see it again, you can view this program online. Just log on to vbgov.com/media. Then under the All Categories button, find and click on Access Virginia Beach. And for everyone here at VBTV, I'm Peter Van Heest, and thanks for watching.